Now this is the second chapter of your standard 8. The name of the chapter is Health and Disease. Now this is a very important chapter as we are facing a pandemic situation around now throughout the world. So first thing you should understand what is health and what is disease. So I will tell two definitions over here. I put the question mark health question mark disease question mark. Now if you ask what is health, so anyone will tell that health is something where you are fit. So it is complete physical, mental and social well-being and merely absence of disease. Three words are written: physical, mental and social. Physical deals with all physiological, means all fitness. Mental deals with all mind and social deals with all your social life. If a person is not healthy, he will not be liking, his body will also suffer, his mind will also suffer and his social well-being, his friendship will also suffer. So health is complete balance between physical, mental and social. When all the three parameters, physical, mental and social is balanced, okay, and that can only happen when there is no disease. Because a minute disease, if a mosquito even bites over here, that creates frustration in your mind and that spoils the relationship. So what is health? Health is complete physical, mental and social well-being and merely absence of disease. And what is disease? So disease is disturbance in these three things. Disease is disturbance in physiological. Physiological means something related to physical what you call fitness of the body, and psychological deals with mental and social, your mind. So disturbance in physiological and psychological process of the body is called disease. So this I hope you have understood. You need to mug up these definitions. Moreover, you need to understand these three words are very important in health. Definition of health: physical, mental and social well-being. And disturbance in physiological. Physiological means something dealing with physical state of your body, and psychological means something dealing with your mindset of your body. Now moving on to the next topic: types of disease. Types of disease I have bifurcated into two types according to duration, according to reason. Duration means span. You can call two types of duration diseases are there: chronic and acute. What is chronic? Chronic is lifelong and acute is short span, for a short span of time, for a shorter time. Okay? So this. Now according to reasons, hereditary reason and acquired disease. Hereditary is something which you gain from your ancestors. Gain from your ancestors. Ancestors means your forefathers, your parents. Okay? I can write over here your parents. Okay? And acquired disease is the disease which you acquire over a time. For example, a person is healthy, he is not having any disease. Over a time, when he is from child to young, when he becomes 18-20 years, he may be acquiring some diseases because of the atmosphere around it. So these are acquired disease. This is called acquired gain from atmosphere. Now acquired diseases are two types: infectious disease and non-infectious. Infectious disease are diseases which travel from person to person because of one person. A very good example is cold, flu, dengue. These are infectious diseases. And the agent can be any human, it can be any animal, it can be any insect. So these type of diseases which travel from one person to another person because of any human, for example corona, which is happening in today's world. Corona is traveling, it is said, we don't believe that, but it is said that it is traveling because of one person to another person. Because of some animal, there is one disease called rabies, which is being infected because of the dogs. It is because of the saliva of the dog. Insect because of mosquito, dengue, malaria and all. So infectious diseases are diseases which travel from one person to another person. And non-infectious diseases are diseases which do not travel. Means if you are sitting beside a person who is having diabetes, you are not prone to have diabetes. If you are sitting beside a person having heart attack or heart disease, you cannot get heart disease. So non-infectious diseases are diseases which do not travel, which do not occur because of some contact, but infectious diseases are diseases which occurs because of the contact from one person to another person. So this is the preliminary phase of the chapter where I have told you what is health, what is disease, and what are the types of diseases. I hope you have understood. Chronic disease is a lifelong disease. Acute disease is a short span disease. This is according to duration. Duration means time. And according to the reason, it is hereditary disease and acquired disease. Acquired disease, hereditary disease is gained from your ancestors or parents. Acquired disease is gained from atmosphere. And there are two types, infectious and non-infectious. Hope you have understood all the topics covered over here. Now the further topic will be covered in the next video. Now I am going to brief you about some infectious diseases from this chapter, health and disease. The first is dengue. Before dengue you had a disease called malaria. Both this malaria and dengue is caused because of the insect called mosquito. What happened? Mosquito lay eggs in waterlogged area. Because as the waterlogged area is contaminated, so this eggs, when it ruptures and become a new mosquito comes out of it, so it comes with the virus because of the waterlogging, because of the water logged over there. Now dengue and malaria. Malaria happens because of the insect or the mosquito called female Anopheles. Now dengue is also spread by a type of mosquito which is known as Aedes aegypti, and it is the name of that virus is DEN1,2. What is the symptom of this dengue? He will have fever and headache and vomiting, pain in the eye socket. This is the eye socket. Here you will have lot of pain and decrease in platelet count. The normal platelet count of any human being is 1.5 lakh to 4 lakhs. So this decreases. Because of platelet count decreases, what happens? Platelet helps in this clotting of blood. So as platelet count decreases, the clotting of blood is affected. So these are the three symptoms of this dengue, and it is infectious disease because it spreads by some insect or some carrier. Second is swine flu. Swine flu occurs through pigs and humans. What happens whenever any person is suffering from swine flu? That virus is there in the sweat of infected person. So whenever the person is standing beside the person who is having swine flu and he is sweating, so there are chances of that the second person getting infected from the first person who is having this disease. Okay, what are the difficulties? Symptoms are difficulty in breathing, sore throat and body pain. Difficulty in breathing means he will always have short breath. Sore throat, he will feel that there is some cough accumulated in his neck, and there will be body pain. The next disease which is infectious is AIDS, which is there in your syllabus. AIDS, the full form is acquired, A for acquired, I for immuno, D for deficiency, and S for syndrome. What happens over here, this virus which is there in our body, it collapses the whole immune system. What is the immune system? Immune system is a system which helps to fight against the foreign particles. There is a system in your body, whenever any antibody comes throughout, whenever antibody enters in our system, so there is an immune system. Immune system is same like the force which is there in the country. For example, at the borders, if there is no army, anyone can enter from the neighboring countries. So whenever there is an army and anyone wants to enter into our country, that army will fight against that person. So it will not allow anyone to enter in the country, thereby disturbing the normal functioning of country. Same way, immune system is a system which helps or which destroys any foreign particle, thereby disturbing the normal functioning of the body. So this virus, what it does, it collapses or it decreases the power of the full immune system. So what happens now, as the immune system becomes very weak, so new foreign particles will enter our body and it will affect the normal functioning of the body. This is the disease. Infection through animals. There is one disease which is spread due to the bite of infected dog, rabbit or monkey. That virus, that disease is called, I have not written the name, the disease is called rabies. That disease is called rabies, and that virus enters our brain via neurons. What is this neurons? You study in further 9th standard, but to tell you over here, neuron is the basic cell of nervous system. So what happens? Because of this basic cell of nervous system, through this nervous system, cell of nervous system, neurons, this virus enters our brain, and whenever anything enters our brain and heart, the person collapses. Okay? Symptoms is hydrophobia. Phobia means fear and hydro means water. So this person who is having rabies, he will have lot of fear of water and he will not be able to dive in any swimming pool or in any river, and he will be very fearful. So these are the some types of infectious disease which are covered in your chapter. Now next we will move on to some non-infectious diseases. Some non-infectious diseases.